OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to my village of Nintendo Switch and gaming news. Today we have some awesome information for you, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, loading times and video comparison as far as initial boot and the tracks, loading up those much improved on the Nintendo Switch. So let's get into this article here. We've heard that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe features improved loading times, and a new video from Nomcoms we're able to see how much they've improved with the initial boot. The time it takes to start up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is nearly half of the Wii U version. Going into tracks themselves has shaved off several seconds from the video that you're watching at this point. So from the boot up of the Nintendo Switch and the Wii U, for the Wii U it took 29 seconds. For the Nintendo Switch it only takes 16 seconds. That is very, very good. That is such a drastic reduction as far as time goes. Like half the time, more than half. I mean, that is insane. Really good to hear that. That's why I loved how Nintendo went back to the fast media cartridge format. I'm pretty sure he's testing this with the actual cartridge. It might actually be faster if you're booting it off of the internal memory. Although I think if you watch this video, he might be doing internal memory for both. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, it's much faster. Whether you go with the cartridge or you go with actual internal memory, it's much faster as far as booting off from there. And going into actual races is also faster as well. On the Wii U, it took around 17 or 16 seconds. On the Nintendo Switch, it takes around 11 seconds to get into racing, which is really good, especially if you're playing the game on the go, don't have as much time. That wasn't a major problem on the Wii U. It wasn't too bad, especially considering some other games that are out there, like Lego City Undercover, for example, on the Wii U. But it was still somewhat like, okay, I wish it was a little bit quicker, I guess, right? So with the Nintendo Switch, you're getting a game that boots up much faster. You can get into your races faster. That means you can get more races in for the amount of time that you have to play the game. So I'm always welcoming faster load times. Really good to hear about this. But we also have some more news when it comes to Mario Kart 8 and McDonald's. Mickey D. So McDonald's is hosting a contest where you can win a Nintendo Switch. Now, you could win one of 100 Nintendo Switch systems, prize packs, when you use the McD app to redeem an offer from April 25th through May 22nd, 2017. You can win Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can win the Nintendo Switch. So if you do eat at McDonald's and you have the app, go ahead and enter your order in there and go pick it up, and you'll be able to win a Nintendo Switch, or at least have a chance at winning a Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it's the Race to 100 sweepstakes, as they're calling it, and it's a fantastic promotion. Once again, two promotions pretty much going on at almost the same time at this point, with the Disgaea 5 promotion with Nintendo Switch, in addition now to the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Nintendo Switch Race to 100 promotion with McDonald's. This is very good. Obviously, good marketing. McDonald's is worldwide brand, one of the biggest in the world, and the fact that they're doing this is really going to help more exposure for Nintendo, and of course get more people to go into McDonald's to eat. Just make sure you don't go too overboard with your orders there and get some exercise after you eat McDonald's. But still, really good. Really like the fact that they're doing these promotions, these giveaways, these different companies, whether it's NIS America or it's McDonald's. It's great for Nintendo, great for the Nintendo Switch. Alright, I'm moving on to the next article here. Fate Extella, the Umbra Star, the Japanese version features English subtitles. So the following information comes from the Amazon listing for Fate Extella, the Umbra Star. Supports multiple languages. In addition to Japanese, you can switch to English, traditional Chinese, Hangul subtitles. The recorded voice is only in Japanese. So this is actually really good. So if you want to import the game, or if you want to pick up that special edition, you'll have no problem going and picking that up, and you can play it on your Nintendo Switch and just switch it to English. So this is actually really good for those who like to import Play Asia users and all of that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to import that special edition, just because I already have a nice special edition where I have a case. Maybe if it came with a couple extra things. Still need to see how the game turns out on the Nintendo Switch. I want to see the quality of the port first before I decide if I'm going to pick this up 100%. But right now at this point, I'm still excited for this game, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the port turns out compared to the PS4 version of it, because the PS4 version ran okay, ran pretty good. Some people really liked it, some people kind of meh. It's a middling title, but I do want to see how good the Nintendo Switch port is, how it looks, how it runs, and all of that. So I'll make my decision then, but either way, definitely good to see XC getting back into the game when it comes to Nintendo, because they were kind of absent on the Wii U. Haven't seen them for a while, and then they are back with the Nintendo Switch. Alright, and getting into the next article here, the top 20 best-selling games of 2016 in the United States have been revealed, and there's also some information as far as what type of games people like to buy and all that. So going from the bottom to the top, we'll start off with number 20. We have Dark Souls 3. Number 19, Far Cry Primal. Number 18, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Number 17, NBA 2K16. Number 18, Titanfall 2. Number 15, Final Fantasy 15. Number 14, Star Wars Battlefront. Number 13, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the remastered edition, I'm pretty sure. Number 12, Pokemon Moon. Number 11, Pokemon Sun. Number 10, FIFA 17. Number 9, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Number 8, Minecraft. Number 7, Overwatch. Number 8, Tom Clancy's The Division. Number 5, NBA 2K17. Number 4, Madden NFL 17. Number 3, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 2, Battlefield 1. And number 1, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And if you can see on this list, the only real exclusive on this list is Pokemon Sun and Moon. So that gives you an idea of how well that game sold, Pokemon Sun and Moon, because all of these games are multi-plats. All of these games are on install bases of well past as far as United States go. We're looking at 30, 40, 50 million, somewhere in that range. So massive install bases, also PC as well. The fact that Pokemon Sun and Moon was able to crack this list in the top 15 is insane. Pokemon is such a big brand, and kudos to Nintendo and the Pokemon Company for making such a great game, because if Pokemon Sun and Moon was just a standard Pokemon game on the 3DS, just a standard remaster or something like that, there's no way it would have been up on this list with the likes of Call of Duty and FIFA. But the fact that they really did so many new things in the Pokemon franchise, and they really just said, hey, we're going to add everything that we can, we're going to give it our all on this one, just kind of reflects in the sales there as far as Pokemon fans going out and buying it. And I didn't buy Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, yeah, I bought Pokemon Sun and I bought Pokemon Moon. So good stuff to the Pokemon Company. Can't wait to see what they do on the Nintendo Switch. I think there's going to be an awesome Pokemon title on that system as well. You can also check out this graph here of the best-selling video game genres of 2016 by units sold. You can see here pretty much shooters are the dominant, with 27.5. Action is right after that. Then role-playing coming in at third, which is interesting because that actually beat out sports, it beat out racing, beat out the other stuff, beat out fighting, beat out adventure. So I really love the fact that role-playing games are that high on this list. Role-playing games always give you great value from a single-player perspective. You can get a lot of content out of them, and it kind of goes to show you that racing is on the decline. Look at racing. A lot of people say racing sells a lot. That's why you always see Microsoft kind of making the same racing and shooting and stuff. And I can understand with shooting, obviously 27.5, but racing is all the way down there at 3.3. Maybe it's not as popular as people think it is when it comes to the racing franchises out there. Alright, and moving on to the last topic here. I am going to discuss something that I have not talked about before on my channel, that I really seldomly talk about on this channel, and that is Ubisoft Games, because I have this severe, I wouldn't even say love-hate relationship with Ubisoft. At this point, Ubisoft, it's like you always get hyped for Ubisoft. Like, you get hyped for their games. Oh, this open world. Oh, The Crew, Far Cry, For Honor. You get excited for all these games, Watch Dogs, and then when they come out, they're never as good as the hype, and everyone wants to make them to believe. Everyone always says this is going to be the next great Ubisoft game, and then the game comes out, and it's just like, well, this wasn't that great. The last game that I think, as far as from what I've played, that has actually lived up to hype is Rayman Legends. That's the last game, and that game came out freaking 4 years ago or something like that. So Ubisoft games are never really, to me, never really fulfilled. They're always overhyping. People always talk about how great they're going to be. They look great. The graphics are always good, and then you play them and you're like, yeah, you know what, I'm done. That's why the communities never last. Like the Far Cry Online community, nobody's playing that anymore. You look at For Honor, people are dropping off of that as well. Watch Dogs dropping off of that. But there is one game from Ubisoft that I'm actually looking forward to playing. And the only reason why I'm looking forward to playing this game, not because it's on the Nintendo Switch, but because it's a game that I used to play quite a bit. And I talked about just a tiny bit on my channel before, and I didn't really discuss it, and that was Monopoly. I actually showed Monopoly to my family, and they saw how you play the game with the HD Rumble and the Joy-Cons, and they were like, you're going to get that for us, right? And I was like, yes, of course I'm going to get that for you guys. My daughter started going insane when she saw this. She just likes the graphics as far as how it looked and the board, because we actually have Monopoly, the game board, and she was so excited when she saw this, when I showed her that. And so yeah, I'm actually excited because they are excited to play Monopoly. Now the HD Rumble, I think that's going to be really interesting. Can they really simulate the feeling of taking dice and rolling them and going like that on the board? I think so. If you look at the game as far as 1-2 switch, you can count how many of the metal balls are inside the controller. That's pretty good use of HD Rumble definitely has a realistic feel to it. So I definitely think that this HD Rumble powered Monopoly game can be a big thing as far as for families going forward. And that's the only reason why I'm excited to play it, because they're excited to play it, and I want to be able to get my daughter into video games and everything, because right now she's kind of burnt out a little bit on Fast RMX. We've played some other titles, Bomberman, not really too great at those, but Monopoly I know that she's really going to like. So that's one game from Ubisoft that actually I'm excited for at this point. I haven't been excited for a Ubisoft game in quite some time. I always cover their stuff from For Honor to Watch Dogs and all of that, and I actually purchased Watch Dogs 2. I thought it was an okay game. It wasn't anything crazy good, but it wasn't anything like, okay, yeah, this is not good. I think that's probably the best game that I've played outside of Rayman Legends from Ubisoft in a while, but it still kind of left something to be desired. It was very flatlined. It was very safe. There wasn't really anything innovative or super great about the game that I could say, wow, that makes this game stand out. It was just Watch Dogs 1, but fixed. It was basically Watch Dogs 1, but actually fixed and good. But this game, Monopoly, with the family, that could probably produce more excitement for me as far as playing with my daughter and playing with my fiance than any of the other games Ubisoft has done at this point, because I'm happy when they're happy, and more games that I can get them involved as far as with just playing games in general, because they don't really like to play the PS4, Xbox One. The controllers are just kind of like, crazy. But my daughter loves the Joy-Con controllers. She just loves playing with those. So I'm actually looking forward to Monopoly on the Nintendo Switch. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am. I'm looking forward to this so I can play with my family. So let me know what you guys think. Are any of you guys out there family dudes, family girls, and you guys want to play Monopoly with your family on the Nintendo Switch? Let me know in the comment section below. But it was funny because I actually played Monopoly on the Xbox 360 by myself at times. So I guess I'm somewhat of a fan of Monopoly, but at the same time, like, I wasn't going to go out there and buy it pretty much if I was only going to play it by myself. But the fact that they were interested in it got me excited about it. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let you know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.